1911, Monday morning in Paris, France, there was a lot of hustle and bustle. Employees were rushing to their offices. At that time, 3 people hurriedly came out of the Louvre Museum. These 3 had spent the entire night inside the museum. In their hands was a valuable treasure from the museum, wrapped in a cloth which they carried away. They went to the nearby railway station and escaped on a train at 8:45 a.m. Everyone knew that they had stolen the most valuable painting in the world, the Mona Lisa. Its value today is in the billions of dollars. Why is this painting so expensive? What is the secret behind it? The Mona Lisa painting was created in the year 1503 by the Italian artist Leonardo da Vinci. He was not just a painter, but also an engineer, scientist, sculptor, architect, and theorist, excelling in many fields. The most valuable Mona Lisa painting took shape in his hands. There are many intriguing discussions that still continue about who the woman in this painting is. According to Mona Lisa's biography written by Vasari in 1550, the woman is believed to be Lisa Gherardini. She was married to a silk merchant in Florence named Francesco, who wanted to have a portrait of his wife painted. Here, we hear 2 names. The first name we all know, Mona Lisa, which came from Madonna Lisa. In Italy, the word Madonna is used to address a lady. So Madonna Lisa means Lady Lisa, which was shortened to Mona Lisa. In English, the double N in Mona was dropped, turning it into Mona Lisa. The second name, La Gioconda, is associated with Lisa Gherardini, meaning the laughing one in Italian, referring to her famous smile. Some believed that the painting could be of Leonardo's mother, while others thought it might be of an Italian queen. There was also a theory that it could be Leonardo's own depiction of how he would look if he were a woman. This theory was popularized in 1987 by William, who used digital tools to try to prove his theory. A professor in Florence researched this subject for 25 years and discovered evidence in 2004 that supported this claim. He found proof of close connections between Francesco and Leonardo's family. Lisa's marriage was registered on March 5, 1495, when she was 16 years old and Francesco was 30. Leonardo and Lisa's husband were good friends. By the time this painting was created, Lisa was 24 years old. There are 2 reasons given for why this painting was made. In 1503, Francesco and Lisa moved into a new house. The second reason is that in 1502, their second son, Andrea, was born. A third reason that seems closer is that in 1499, Lisa lost her daughter. If you look closely at the painting, you can see a small veil wrapped around her head, which is a symbol of mourning. Leonardo, an Italian, made the Mona Lisa. So why is it in France? In 1516, the French king Francis I invited Leonardo to come and stay in France. For this reason, Leonardo moved from Italy to France, bringing the Mona Lisa painting with him. There are no clear historical records, but it is also believed that Leonardo never finished the painting. Even after 15 years, he didn't complete it. While staying in the French palace, Leonardo passed away on May 2, 1519. The king kept the painting as part of his royal collection. During the French Revolution in 1797, the painting was taken from the palace and secured in the Louvre Museum. For this reason, the Mona Lisa painting was stolen in 1911. The mastermind behind the theft was Perugia, who, along with 2 of his friends, carried out the theft. He was an Italian nationalist who argued that this painting belonged to Italy and should be in Italy, not France. But why is this painting so expensive? The Mona Lisa was not painted on paper, canvas, or cloth. It was painted on poplar wood, which was highly favored by painters at that time. Secondly, the painting is not very large. It measures only 70 centimeters by 53 centimeters. During that time in Italy, this was the only painting of a person so precisely and closely depicted. It is a half-length portrait, and such paintings were very special at that time. The colors used are also unique. You can see yellow and brown shades. giving it a dull appearance. The painting is so yellowish that at one time, a professor declared Lisa to be a high cholesterol patient. There are two reasons for this appearance. One is that it was coated with varnish to protect it from moisture since it was painted on wood. After some time, the painting showed signs of bleaching, but the original painting was much brighter. Many people have tried to recreate what the original painting might have looked like. The painting style used is called sfumato, the technique of blending. In the background, you can see a landscape of the Arno Valley in Italy. In the background, Mona Lisa's hair seems to merge with the landscape. The technique of blending the outlines with the colors is the specialty of sfumato. The mysterious smile of Mona Lisa is also attributed to this technique. The more intensely you look at the smile, the clearer the sadness in her face becomes. If you look at it suddenly, it seems like Mona Lisa is smiling. If you focus on the rest of the painting without paying attention to the smile, it looks like Mona Lisa is smiling. Leonardo spent a lot of time trying to capture this smile. He used to spend many nights at the Florence hospital, studying which muscle shows the smile after death. He wrote in his book, "The muscles that move the lips are more numerous in man than in any other animal." With this experiment, he also studied horses and wrote in his notes, "Notice where the muscles that raise the nose of the horse are in the same way as the lines here in man." Probably there was no other artist in history who dissected humans and horses like this. His experiments didn't stop with Mona Lisa's smile. He also researched optics. He found that light rays do not stop at one layer in our eyes, but reach the retina and also touch the fovea, located in the middle of the retina. Another part of the retina picks up shadows and black and white images. Using this information, he painted the Mona Lisa. That's why, when you look at the painting with peripheral vision, the smile seems to reach the edges. If you closely examine her lips, it doesn't appear that she is smiling, but the smile reaches you. Would you believe that there is not just one, but two Mona Lisa paintings? But this is true. Another painting very similar to Mona Lisa was also created around the same time. This second Mona Lisa's story begins in 1504, when another famous painter, Raphael, sketched a rough outline with pen and ink. The rough sketch shows two columns, but it wouldn't have been so special if he had just imitated the Mona Lisa. However, in 1993, a German professor named Bellanti revealed something related to this. Raphael spent some time in Florence, staying with the Giocondo family. Even so, it was unlikely that two painters would independently create two identical paintings. In 1914, the world came to know about the second Mona Lisa painting when a novelist named John R. Eyre near London discovered a new version of the Mona Lisa. Raphael based his painting on this version. The second Mona Lisa is 35.5 inches larger than the first. Comparing the two paintings reveals three things. First, the woman in the new Mona Lisa appears slightly older. Second, the face in the new Mona Lisa leans slightly forward. Third, the expressions in the new Mona Lisa are more straightforward and clear. The mysterious smile is not seen in the first painting. The backgrounds in both paintings look the same. Based on this, experts suggest that Leonardo da Vinci painted two versions. The second Mona Lisa painting, found later, was likely the first version by Leonardo. He experimented with his style, which is why the two paintings show differences in age. In 2010, the Mona Lisa Foundation began an investigation into the Isleworth Mona Lisa. They concluded that Leonardo himself painted the face, but the background was done by an inferior artist. These discussions have been ongoing without concrete evidence. As for the theft of the Mona Lisa painting, the culprits were museum employees. They hid in a corner all night and stole the painting in the morning.